Hitler said a lot of truths too. He did say that America is hiding the true Israelites of the Bible.
That's us. Hebrew, stand up.
He did say that, didn't he?
America's spirit is the day that we wake up and realize that we are the true Jews of the Bible.
Another thing he said, another thing I heard he said was, America, you looking at me like I'm wrong, and you guys did the black people wronger than I'm doing with these people.
Didn't he say that? Thank you.
Go ahead, Brother Ron, next.
We look at it from our perspective, from a Western American perspective. We're not looking at things from a historical perspective because we're stuck in our biased community.
Our biased ways of thinking. You're right, brother.
We don't look at Hitler and what he was trying to accomplish. We should be having a Hitler mentality.
Comes to conversation about Hitler, I kind of stay away from those only because it's a contentious conversation, but it's also because the truth of the matter is we really don't know all the details of what was really going on at that time for real. We only know what we've been told on both sides of the spectrum.
Real shit.
And keeping it being with you, everything else is like hearsay type shit. Like
I hear exactly what you're saying, but what can we say in life that's not hearsay? We learning everything in life, so everything in life we would have to say is hearsay.
Questionable.
I know what wasn't here. No, I was saying I know what's not hearsay. That little ass mustache, bro, had. I don't know how many that person can influence millions of people with that little ass mustache, bro. I don't know. Not a nigga like me. I would have seen it first real.
So what you saying? Hitler's not real?
No. I was about to say I fuck with Hitler. That's crazy as fuck. No, I don't fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie.
That little ass mustache.
I'm
That's what he said.
I'm the type of nigga I read into like niggas like that. Like niggas that like go to the extremes to get their points across and shit like that.
Right.
Like you really gotta be dedicated to your fucking cause to be doing some shit like that. Like you gotta be the person that fucks with that shit the most to make another person be like, you know what? This nigga might be halfway right. Let me see what his crazy ass wants. So it's like I like to read it. I read Hitler's manifesto.
You questioned when I said have the Hitler mentality.
Yeah, the brother Cameron wants to speak, man. He been quiet. Go ahead, fam.
I do find it interesting that so I don't entirely disagree with you when you say have a Hitler mentality, but at the same time I do disagree with you if you talking about taking on his full mentality, because this is where my feelings come in at. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now I have spoken on this before. I feel like it's a setup when we start looking at ourselves as separate from every other group of people on this earth. I feel like that's a setup in its own right. Secondly, I feel like when it comes to having that mentality, it should be, how do I bring, it shouldn't be on some, I'm separating myself from everybody else around me, because that's where he messed up at, and that's why he went down the way he did.
Yeah.
He separated himself from every other group of people. He said his people and what he believed in was greater than everybody else's. He put his shit as the de facto truth.
Yeah,
and
on top of everybody.
Everybody in the world came together to tell him and show him that shit wasn't real.
Right.
So if you have that mentality, all you doing is setting us up for failure in the sense of you gonna put us in the same predicament that he was in.
History repeat itself.
And we just got out of a whole bunch of shit already. So it goes back to what I was saying earlier about I feel like the reason why we had to be on that lower scale that we was just in was humbleness.
Yeah, it was us got checked.
You feel me? That was God humbling us. For real.
It was Israel. That's Israel though.
And he got checked too. And Hitler got checked too.
Exactly, and that's the point I'm making.
I feel what you're saying. And America about to get checked too.
I feel nobody bigger than the program.
In the sense of prioritizing your people. I understand
let him
what you
finish.
mean in the sense of you feel me, like putting yourself and your people first. You kind of gotta do that if you want to thrive, but that doesn't mean that you forget about everybody else. That doesn't mean that you put them down in the process. You should not put them down.
Yeah,
he said that shit better than me, but